What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about this pair called Eurusd. We'll analyze it with you guys. For those people that are still a beginner, I want you to go through this video again and again and again to understand what you are doing here, because I'm not starting from the beginning, but definitely if you pay good attention, you are going to understand what you are doing here. So want to know what market to play at next week. For those people that don't know how to identify the chart, you can see from the higher time frame, on the weekly time frame, you can see it down here. From the weekly time frame, you can see down there, market is selling. Market is selling. You can see market is selling so massively. It's selling so massively. And how to identify market is selling is you using your trend line. And how to identify market is buying is also you using your trend line to market like this. So no matter the multiple times market buys, you just continue to follow the chart. You get, as you continue to follow the chart, definitely you will understand what is going on in the market. The strategy I'm using very well is SNR. You get, so SNR is the strategy we're about to use to analyze this pair today. For those that are using SMC and the rest, you can also pay attention so that you get what's really going on in the market. So what will happen on Euro USD? Now let's analyze it together. After I already know the direction of the market, the next thing we are going to mark out our support and resistance. And clearly from the higher time frame, what can you see here? You are seeing our resistance from the higher time frame. This is our resistance from the higher time frame. You see our resistance from the higher time frame. This is our support. This is our support from the higher time frame. Our support that turned to resistance from the higher time frame. You see our resistance that turned to support from the higher time frame. Sorry, because since it was a downtrend, here was our resistance that turned to support. Here was our resistance that turned to support. You see, because market's supposed to like tap in this zone and start dropping, but guess what? It tapped in this zone and retested and it started and it's pushing up. So there is our resistance that's turned to support. So we'll keep marking out our resistance from the higher time frame to know where the market is going. And these are our support level from the higher time frame. All this level is very, very important in the market, because the moment you mark them, you're definitely sure of what you're doing, and you're definitely sure of where the market is going. So we keep marking it. So let's rush this thing so fast so that we move into the next one. Then after marking out your resistance and support level from the higher time frame, here's where the lower time frame comes in. The daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, what are we looking at in the daily time frame? Very, very simple. What you're looking at in the daily time frame. Things you're looking at in the daily time frame is so simple. You are looking at the same thing we checked out in the higher time frame. Now we already know that market is what? Buying, because of from our weekly time frame. From our weekly time frame, we spotted this movement, a breakout. We spotted this movement because market has already breakout. Where did market break out? It was here. Market broke out here. It was here. You see, market broke out and it was no longer a breakout to the downside. A breakout to the downside means market breaking structure here to the downside. You can see it very well. Market breaking structure to the downside. Okay, it's not even there. It's here, from this level down to this level. Market breaking structure to the downside. Market breaking structure to the downside. You see, market breaking structure to the downside. You can see it another level there, market breaking structure to the downside. But in a situation whereby market now breaks structure to the upside, you just know that the pattern of that chart has changed, and the structure of the chart has changed and is now giving us a new direction. And you can see from here that market has breached to the upside and has already break our trend line already. So just have it in mind that it's no longer a bearish but a bullish trend. It's no longer a bearish but a bullish trend. So let's delete all this. So in the daily time frame, you just need to go look for the same thing that we are looking for in the higher time frame, in the weekly time frame. And that thing we are looking for in the weekly time frame is also a support level, a resistance level. Sorry, here you can see our resistance level. This is my tool. I didn't use the rectangle tool anymore because of this a lower time frame. You see, the rectangle tool is normally used. I normally use it on a higher time frame. So I use this trend line tool. I use this line to mark to work on my lower time frame. So you can see this is my support, this is my resistance. This is my support, this is my resistance. For those that were looking the chart very well, you can see that if you were observing the chart very well and you cut this trade from here, you would have been in so much profit by now. You cut this trade from here, you would have been in so much profit by now. But it's not really advisable to catch a trade from a higher time frame. No, I don't catch my trade from a higher time frame. I catch it from a lower time frame to reduce my risk reward. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what's happening. So in the 4-hour time frame, definitely we have caught this trade in this rectangle, but you can watch very well. Market didn't touch this rectangle. Instead, market just settled down on this support level. Market just settled down on this support level. So that's the reason why you need to use multiple time frame. Use multiple time frame. Now you can see that as market settled down in that support level, what the market do? Market came in to like retest multiple times. You can see the first. Here was the first reaction. Here was the second reaction. Here was the third reaction. Here was the fourth reaction. Here was the fifth reaction. So definitely on the 4-hour time frame, if you want to catch this trade, definitely you just need to like observe the trend very well. You now see that okay, there are multiple reactions on this support level, because looking at the support level is a good reason of you taking this entry. You don't need to wait. Sometimes you don't need to wait for everything, for all your confirmation to play out, like seeing the market to tap this level. No, you don't need to wait for that. So since market has already, you just need to like catch this trade from the 3-hour. You catch it from here. You catch it from here. A buy, and your risk reward ratio. The reason why you're taking this buy, because let me break this down. The reason why you're taking this buy very, very simple. Since market didn't reach your main support level from the higher time frame, main support level from the higher time frame, and you are seeing all this rejection, you are seeing all this reaction on this support level, you just need to use your trend line to you mark the movement of the market. You can see market is giving us a clear bearish and internal bearish movement. You can see internal bearish movement. So as a good trader, you just need to wait for confirmation, and the confirmation is a breakout from here, a breakout from here, a breakout from here. A confirmation is a breakout from this trend line. Very simple confirmation. A breakout from the trend line. You go down to your 2 hours time frame. A breakout from the trend line, and you having a breakout from the trend line will not give you that main reason to enter the trade. And the breakout happened here. You see, the breakout happened here. And guess what? Imagine taking this trade from here, and your risk reward, your stop loss is here, which is okay. So since market is giving us that internal stuff, internal bearish movement, you just need to go down to your 1 hour time frame. You see in your 1 hour time frame. You see why we are going down to 1 hour time frame is for us to look for a clean entry that will reduce our stop loss. And guess what? I found one. You see, this is my first internal bearish movement in a buying setup. You see, this is my second internal bearish movement. You can see that market was giving another internal bearish stuff inside this internal bearish movement. It was giving another internal bearish stuff, telling you that market is trying to buy. And since market is giving that internal bearish movement, it's not breaking structure to the downside. Guess what? It's breaking structure to the upside. It's not breaking structure to the downside, it's breaking structure to the upside. So now, after we have marked this, our second internal bearish movement. Sometimes you're not going to see this internal bearish movement multiple times. You can just see it once, and that once must be on a lower time frame. You should not catch this internal bearish movement, or even though it's internal bullish movement on a higher time frame. If you catch it on a higher time frame and you place your entry, definitely your stop loss will be very, very huge. For you to reduce your stop loss, catch this movement on a lower time frame. So this is the reason why you need to mark your support level. You need to mark you look for your entry from the lower time frame to reduce your stop loss. And you see the stop loss you are using is just 39 pips, 39 pips stop loss. And our stop loss level is below this level. You can see below that level, and our profit target is the next resistance level. Guess what? Because of this second entry, this second internal bearish entry, you see how to spot this second internal bearish entry is you going down to your lower time frame after you have spotted your support level for a buy trend. After you have spotted your support level on the higher time frame, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, then you go down to the lower time frame, which is for 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and so go for 45 minutes, 30 minutes. Then after going for 45 minutes and 30 minutes, you mark out your trend line, and it's corresponding to according to what this video is telling you. Very simple. You just need to wait for a breakout. If you wait for a breakout, the next thing you are going to see is a retracement, and you can see it very well, that bearish candle inside that place. It will retrace down, tap you in, then you take the entry and you start going. You see that everything is not magic. So that's the same thing we are going to do for the next setup we are looking at for. That's the next thing we are going to do. And the setup is here because here is our resistance level. You can see it very well. Here's our resistance level. And what am I expecting the market to do? Is for a breakout. You just need to repeat the same thing every day, and you will see results. It's for a breakout here, a retracement down here. Once this retracement form, I just need to go down to my 45 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame. Then I look for that internal bearish movement, which is somewhere around here. Then I will just mark it out, maybe from here down here. Once I notice a breakout from that internal bearish stuff, and I notice a retracement, I'm taking the buy. I'm taking the buy to the upside. And where will be my next target? I'm taking the buy to the upside. I'm going to place my stop loss to the nearest low that was created. Then I will take the buy straight to where the next support level I'm having. You see, at the next support level I'm having, if you go down to the 4 hours time frame, let's search for the next support level we are having. Okay, the next support level we are having, you can see it here. The next resistance level we are having, you can see it very well here. Is here. But it's too far because of if you hold this trade, it's going to be giving you like a days before it will hit your profit. So I spot another one which is here, which is this level, where you can just hold the trade, allow it to hit TP, simple and short, allow it to hit TP. You see, that's our next resistance level and our next profit target. After you have seen all your confluence on the chart. So guys, I want you guys to like and share this video. It won't take you anything. Just subscribe for a video like this. You see, this channel is just a channel that I use to document my trades. So I want you guys to show me that little support. Thank you. Subscribe and click the like button.